Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this is the lesson 2 of the HTML tutorial for beginners for your journey of becoming a web developer. And today we are going to be talking about HTML syntax. In the lesson 1 of this tutorial, we try to understand the concept of HTML as a markup language. Now in this video, you're going to dive more deep in understanding the syntax and structure of HTML. So if you have not watched the lesson 1 of this tutorial, go back, watch it, and then you continue with this video, okay? Now to understand HTML syntax, let's take for an example the human anatomy. The human body has the head at the top, then the body, which comprises of the hands, and then a leg at the bottom. Now HTML has the same structure, where we have the head at the top, which comprises of the link tags, the meta tags, and the title. And then we also have the body, which comprises of the h1 tags, the div tags, and then we have numerous tags. Okay, so before we start looking at the syntax of HTML, remember earlier on I stated that all you need to start coding is to have your computer, your internet, and then a code editor. Okay, so if you have your computer and you have your internet, now is the time to look at the code editor. Okay, so we have various types of code editor. Now the simple one we have is the Notepad, and the Notepad is a code editor that is already installed in your computer, so you don't need to download that one. That one is already there. So if you go to your search button and you type in Notepad, you get this window, and this is your Notepad. So with this you can start coding. Okay, but then let me introduce you to other code editors that we have in the internet. So the first one I will talk about is the VS Code. So VS Code is a very simple code editor that you can download if you type in VS Code in your browser. So once you type in VS Code and you go to download, you have this. So you can download from Windows, you can download from Mac. Okay, and then apart from that, we have your Notepad++. So Notepad++ is an advanced version of your Notepad. So that's where you can. This is where you can download Notepad++, and then the next is we have Atom. So other code editors include Sublime, we have Bracket, we have Vim, we have Bluefish, we have NetBeans, we have Ultra Edits, we have TextMate, we have Komodo Edits, we have Eclipse, we have Coda, and then we have Gedit, and a lot of them. Okay, so the list goes on. Now anyone you want to use is okay, all right? But then the basic ones, don't forget we have the Notepad, which you can get in your system, and then VS Code is created by Microsoft. So you know we have a lot of things to use. Okay, if you're using VS Code, right? You have a lot of snippets that can enable you to format your code. So if you have your VS Code already, you have it downloaded and you have it ready. Now let's look at the syntax of HTML. Now for me, I'm going to be using VS Code because I love using VS Code. So you can use anyone you want to use. You can use the Notepad if you have that one. So the Notepad is here. I can just take this one by the side. So same thing. All right. So let's look at the structure, the syntax. Okay. Now the first thing you need to have is at the top. You have your HTML tag. Okay. So HTML, and then you close it. Now let's declare it as a document. So I declare it as a doc type with a space here. Now once this is ready, you go to the next step. And the next step is our HTML again, and then you close it. Okay. Also, let's say we want to use English as a language here. So we just type in lang and then equal to, now you put eng as English. All right. Now inside the HTML, we now have our head. Okay. So we have the head, and then you bring in the closing tag of the head. Inside the head, we have the title, we have the meta tags. So let's put in the title. Now this is where you can put in your title. So this is HTML tutorial for beginners. So this is going to be our title. Now let's put a tag called meta tag, and it is the chassis tag, and inside we have UTF-8. Now this is for character, okay, for character encoding of the website, right? So you don't need to know too much about this for now. Now under the title tag, we can have link. I have a link tag. Now link tags are, for example, if you want to link your HTML to CSS, you use a link tag to link. Okay, so you can link this with CSS. Now since we are not really dealing with CSS for now, I'm not really going to go into the link tag for now, but let me just put it so that you know you can link this. Now you can also link Google Forms down here. You can also link your JavaScript inside the head, or the JavaScript can be inside the body before the end tag of the body. So for now, let's just end the head tag here. So the next tag after the head tag, like we've said, is the body. So the body is going to come down after the head. You open and close it, and then you come down. Okay, now notice that there is a forward slash at the closing tag of the body. Okay, so always make sure you have a forward tag here. All right, now inside the body, that's where we now have the other tags. Okay, now the point you should notice, the head here, these are the stuff that you don't see on the web page. The only thing you see is this particular title here.
Okay, so if you come to this website, at the top here you see the name of the website, NK Text Training website. Okay, now this is the title, and that's the same thing you see inside this title here, HTML tutorial for beginners. Okay, alright, so inside the body contains all the write-up you see here, like the home, the cars, all the stuff you see here, all these write-up, pictures, videos, and everything you see on your website. You see them inside this body. Okay, so let's put some of the tags that we're going to be using inside our body. So let's, first of all, we have the section tag. We have section, and this section divides the website into different sections. We have header. You can have a header. Okay, have a header tag. We have zip tag. We have the zip tag. We have your H1 to H1 to H6. We have the paragraph tag, which is the P tag. Okay, and then we have the anchor tag, which is the A tag. Okay, now these are some basic tags you're going to be using during your website creation. Okay,
so guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Our next lesson is going to be how to create our first web page. Okay, so stick to this tutorial and you'll learn a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, hit the like button, and also turn on your notifications so that you receive the new and the latest videos that we're going to upload. Okay, have a lovely day.